So, I call it behind the curtain. I talk to people and,
Mhm.
you have a lot of experience in all phases of life. If you could say to somebody, and this could be on travel, this could be on airports, this could be on countries, this could be about, data, what's a little something that, you could tell somebody that would help them in their life? For example,
Yeah.
if you were a mechanic and you saw this particular car was a lemon, you would say, "Yeah, don't ever buy that car." Or if you were a siding salesman, you'd say, "I'd never buy this kind of siding. It deteriorates in this weather." This is the kind of stuff I'm asking you to share with us.
For me is curiosity. Is be curious about anything and everything and never feel like the know-it-all of anything. Right? The more that you can lean in on just being curious to learn more about whatever the topic is, life will treat you well. And
Wow.
that's how I
I
live.
feel like I feel like that's what I'm doing right now. I feel like, hey, I'm doing what he said. All right, good, good.
We have a tendency, and that goes, the school board life in me has, we have a tendency to look at students and try to get them to figure it out before graduation day. And I want, as I work with students and we're doing some programs, is no, yeah, you can start somewhere, but be curious
Mm.
every day and take action on some of that curiosity, because before you know it, 25, 30 years has gone by and you look back and like, oh, I guess that's what I'm going to do with my life. Right? It just happens. So
Mm.
every day you wake up curious about something is a good day to be alive.
Well, we're getting to the end. This is it. This is your one
All right.
question. Everybody gets to ask one question
All right.
and one question only. So I hope you've planned and thought about this one question that you get to ask me, Scott. Just one.
Okay.
Are you ready? And what is the question?
All right. I am ready. And the question is, if you had one moment to relive in your life, what would it be and why?
Well, you talked about your parents, right?
Mhm.
7 kids adopted. You were in it. You didn't even know what it was about. And you probably wasn't paying any attention. I've said this, somebody asked me a similar question. I'd come home from school. I'd be hungry. I was the youngest in my family. And I'd say, "I'm hungry, Mom." And she baked bread once a week. She'd bake 6
Yep.
loaves.
Same. Yep.
She'd slice some bread. And then she said, "Well, hang on a second." She'd go out to the hen house, get a couple of eggs. She'd open the refrigerator. And in the refrigerator was a side of bacon that she had cured. And she'd take the dish towel off it and she'd set it on the counter and take a cleaver and whack off some thick slices of bacon. And she'd open the refrigerator and take out the strawberry preserves that she had made. She'd cook that all up for me. Ha! Scott, I'd go back and I'd say thank you because I didn't. I just ate it. And I think I might have said, "Well, what's for supper?" Right? I mean, just to appreciate the people in your lives. Find the way to say thank you and to realize I'll never come back to this day again. When this day is gone, it's gone. And to drink in the wonder. No, of course, every life has its difficulties. I'm sure there's times in my life that maybe I wasn't a good son and maybe they weren't good parents, but that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the common, ordinary kindness that my parents gave me and how I wished I could go back and somehow pour into them how grateful I've been.
I love that, Jeff. I live and I try to explain this to my children and to others around it. I'm a mistake. I always tell them I'm a mistake. There was two individuals that had an accident, but yet they gave me life.
Oh.
There was two other individuals that decided to raise me in their life. And life started with gratitude. And that's the only way I can start. Followed up with curiosity, and that's got me to where I am today. So I love that. Love that